All right. We are definitely
We're live.
live.
All right, this is important that I share this. Okay, so as last week, we promised you that we would air a Mike Vanek bonus episode. By the way, thank you, Mike Vanek, for joining us.
What's up, guys?
And we realized that all the awesome after hours ones that we recorded were shitty because we didn't remember to take that echo problem out before we do in pre-production like we do for regular shows.
Yeah.
So a while back, we had our boys in Cursed, the oldest band in Northern California, and we mean that. There's some geriatric dinosaurs, man. On our show, and the singer Dropkicked Duran told a story about getting into a minor altercation with our friend of the show and proverbial third wheel, Mike Vanek, in the mosh pit. So now we present to you the alternate angle of Mike Vanek gets kicked in the nuts in a DRI
Before we get to the
show.
story, Mike, are you okay? Okay.
Yeah. That was a long time ago. And before I say anything, I have to put this out there real quick. Nothing but love to Cursed. Anthony, especially Big Roy. I've known Roy Stanley since, shit, I don't know, fucking, dude, more years than I can count. And I have a scar on my face from walking home from Roy's house after they practiced one night. I got pistol whipped and robbed. Oh, somebody just bought a t-shirt. All right. Thank you very much.
You're the one selling T-shirts while we're asking for donations on Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box. How are we getting the shit into the stick here? We're featuring you and you're selling T-shirts? Where's our donation, darn it?
Dude, you can have that $4. But anyways,
I'm trying to make $5 and read Macho Man stories to people before bed, apparently.
Yeah, so anyways, to make this real quick, nothing but love to Curse, especially Big Roy. Me and Anthony, we're hella cool, you know what I mean? We're both hella big Machine Head fans. We both have Machine Head tattoos. His is way better than mine, though. But yeah, let's get this started. Do you want to leave me in or you just want me to tell this damn story? Because I heard that shit and I was like, oh, man.
No, by all means, go ahead. I thought I led you in by here's your take on Mike Vanek gets kicked in the nuts from Mike Vanek.
So, first of all, that was an Amy Strong show. There was a time when Amy Strong was my best friend in this whole fucking world. When there was a time when I lived on Amy Strong's couch, and there's a lot of respect there for her for what she's contributed to our scene. With that being said, when she got back from Canada, she was a fucking snake in the grass, and she would go around like she said that I was on heroin. She said that I beat up Ida. She said that all this shit.
Nobody ever would believe that you beat up Ida.
Yeah, dude, you should hear her take on that. Anyways, yeah, so, you know, shit was building between me and Amy Strong. Amy Strong was a big part of a certain heavy metal club that I dare not mention because I have a lot of respect for her.
Yeah, I used to be a part of that too.
But anyway,
we did a whole episode on Brandon leaving him. So
yeah, well,
either way, proceed.
Nothing but respect to Big Adam Weber. That's all I have to say about that. Listen, so Amy banned me from her shows.
Oh,
because
I remember this.
She walked in one day, and I'm talking to Craig LaCicero from Forbidden, who I'm friends with. And I'm like, when you going on? He's like, like 10:30. I'm like, nah, dude, you want to go on like 9:30. And while I'm telling him this, Amy Strong's standing right behind me. And she's fucking livid. Livid. like scream, Mike Vanek, get out of my fucking show, this folks. Oh, dude. Goes to Chris Ricky, and I'm banned from her shows, dude. I missed Death Angel, and Ted Aguilar put me on the guest list. I missed God Forbid. I missed a bunch of good shows. I missed Forbidden. Anyways, so I worked the very first Lucky Fest for Chris Ricky. And I literally put that gig on my back and was Superman on the loadout. You know what I mean? Because of me, we ended like 3 hours early. Arvin, who was the manager of the Fat Cat at the time, said, anything you want, it's yours. I said, I want to get into DRI Fat Cat. I have a DRI tattoo on my back. They're one of my favorite bands. No problem. Told Amy Strong, Vanek's coming into your show. I get to the show, and it's drink, hanging out with Harold O, drink, hanging out with Spike Cassidy. I just hung out with Spike Cassidy, drink. And my best friend, Augie, who is one of my 5 best friends, and he pulls me aside and said, you're cut up. I'm like, why am I cut up? Because Amy Strong and all her friends in vest are in the back talking about you. And you're going down. I want you to go home. I'm like, Augie, I beg to come to this show. It's all right, well, you watch your back. Well, drink. I go to the fucking liquor store and taco truck, eat a burrito, drink another beer, come back. I'm in the mosh pit, okay? And I get pushed into Big Roy. And nothing but respect to Big Roy. He is one of my top 5 mentors in this game. I love Big Roy.
We love Roy too, regardless of all the terrible things we say about him live. That's why we say those things about him live.
Yeah. Much love. I ran into him, sorry, Roy, back into the pit. Well, that was their opening, okay? I go around in a circle. All I see is fucking Anthony coming at me real fucking fast. And he connected right square in the balls with his knee. And I went down. And my buddy from Butterface pulled me out of the pit. Dude, they had to... It was bad. I'm like in a fetal position on the floor. And like all my friends were like, Vanek, are you okay? And I'm like, no, I'm not. And anyways, I got pulled out of the club. Missed half a DRI.
I like how that's your biggest complaint.
Dude. Anyways, I'm in fucking pain. I've never been in this much pain in my whole life. I fucking go home, and 4 hours later, I wake up, and my balls are the size of a fucking tennis ball, and they look like plums. They were fucking purplish red, and I could barely walk. I lived at the time. I lived right down the street from the hospital, and right there, Granger, miss that house. It's right where fucking, Oh man. Anyways, I walked to the emergency room, and they had to take 1.5 ounces of fluid out of my nutsack.
Oh my god.
And, so they did that. And I fucking went
So
home.
they did that.
No shot. They said we can give you a shot and you can wait 45 minutes, or we can just cut you open and drain it. It'll take 10 seconds. And they cut me open, they drained it, and it hurt like a motherfucker, dude. Like scalpel going into my nutsack. You'll never, no. Oh my God. Anyways, next day. Well, a couple days later, it's Monday, Fat Cat meeting. And Augie takes me upstairs and shows me the tape. And you could see him standing there like this in a prone position, waiting for me to come around. And then he takes off, gets me. You could see them pulling me out And then Anthony goes over to the bar where Amy Strong and all the club people are, and they're high-fiving like they just won the fucking Super Bowl. We got him. Augie's telling me, like, oh, they were screaming, dude, we got him, we got him, we got him. Dude, it was the fucking shittiest thing you've ever seen anybody do to somebody in a mosh pit. And I've seen it all. I was in the middle of Pantera with all the skinheads, dude, and fucking...
And the fire at Shoreline.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. The fire at Shoreline was fucking crazy.
That was scary shit, right?
Oh, dude. I jumped right through that motherfucker.
So, but everything's kosher, right? Like, no more...
Yeah, it's cool now. But I'm just saying, I listened to what he said, and I can get the back it up my president thing because, you know, I did the club thing for a while. And, you know, I can... Roy knows it wasn't intentional that I ran into him. You know what I mean? And Anthony, dude, you know, when I joined the GMA, we did this big flyer, all kinds of GMA logos on it. They literally went and crossed out the logos and wrote over all the bands. And you know, Mike Vanek show, there's 20 or 30 bands on that flyer. Fucking
there's at least 32 bands on every show.
They wrote "Do not go to this show" on my flyer and posted it fucking everywhere.
Which probably had more people show up to the show because of it.
Yeah, we had Warbringer and Bonded by Blood at the workshop.
I was on that.
That was in the middle of all of the, you know, you can't wear your vest at the workshop.
Oh, wait, is this a different story?
I won't go on very long.
I was going to say, no, if it's the one I think you're telling, we got to redo that one.
All right, well, anyways, some shit happened, and people didn't come to the show because they were saying everybody was going to get jumped by the nydm. And it wasn't the case, you know what I mean? But just this guy talked to this guy, and this guy talked to this guy, shit happened, and it fucked my show up, which was a 2-day festival that featured Rick Hunnell from Exodus, which is, I don't know what the fuck it is about Exodus, dude. I just can't get shit right with that fucking band.
Well, luckily they didn't break your legs. Mike Vanek, let's go ahead and work on another story for later off camera so that way we can have it for the bonus content. We just want to deliver what we promised last week.
Yeah, no problem. I appreciate it.
That's right.
Yes.
Good night, everybody. See you next week.